Welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is day 10 of the Rise and Resist Fast for the Forgotten in solidarity with the hunger strikers for the Fund for Excluded Workers. These are the undocumented frontline workers who have been excluded from any, they have been essential workers, putting their bodies on the line every day for us during the pandemic. And now that there's actually pandemic relief funds available, they are being excluded from this. And we are supporting that hunger strike because they deserve to have relief too. So we are putting our bodies on the line in conjunction with that. So thank you for joining us for this video. We hope you'll join us for our strike and our actions in the street. And today this is our ritual of passing the baton. And today we have two hunger strikers who are ending their fast, and then we'll have one who's a new fast who's beginning. And our hunger strikers who are ending today are
Mary Ellen.
Why don't you introduce yourselves, our hunger strikers who are ending their fast today? Thank you.
Sure. So my name is Mary Ellen, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm finishing my fast, my 24-hour fast today. And this is actually the second one that I did. The first one was last weekend, and that was for 48 hours. And the one thing that moved me as far as to participate a second time, not only because it's just such a critical way to show solidarity with this particular campaign, but also there was a line from a news report yesterday that I read that really stuck with me. And the quote is, "Many of the jobs affected are in the hospitality and leisure industries and are often low wage positions." So I had that in my mind the entire day. And I went outside and I walked for blocks, and I just kept thinking about that. And also being mindful of the restaurants that I was passing and then people out enjoying themselves. And I just wanted to keep a focus from going to one point to the other point and being on a very strict timeline, and just kind of empathizing with anybody who is an essential worker who has to just get from point A to point B, their home to their job to their home. And always in the back of my mind, thinking of those two words, hospitality and leisure. And how many times in the past have I enjoyed my vacation or I enjoyed a time at the restaurant? And I kept thinking about that. And that one particular word, enjoy, really stuck with me as well. Is any of this a part of enjoyment? Any of the things that the essential workers had to participate or had to endure this past year or their entire lives has been enjoyable? And yes, I'm sure there have been many opportunities, their family, times that they enjoy their job maybe, but not in the same terms that we do as far as that, again, hospitality and leisure. So those two words and also empathy really stuck with me. And so then that's why I'm dedicating this fast, this participation in this relay to that particular population. And I want that bill passed so badly. They deserve the $3.5 billion. So thank you.
Thank you. Judy.
I also ended my fast, and I'm Judy. My pronouns are she, her. It was my second time also. And physically, it wasn't terribly difficult, maybe a little bit more than last time because I spent more time in the house, which means I was closer to food, which made me think about all of the essential workers who work in food-related industries who are near food all the time and then have to go into the store and buy very limited amounts of food that they can afford, or maybe not buy anything at all. And the other thing was that I think I felt more anxious this time because we're coming to the end of the budget process at this point. And we know that it's likely to wrap up tomorrow, and we don't know what's going to happen. And we don't know whether or not there have been any behind the scenes manipulations or negotiations over the weekend. And so if it doesn't pass, the next thing is that those bills are sitting in the legislature, where we've already found out that there's a fair amount of opposition, even among some Democrats, because it's much easier to sell help to the rich than it is to sell help to people who actually need the assistance. And so I've been feeling kind of nervous about what might be happening tomorrow, and hoping that they finally do the right thing, that it doesn't get pushed down the road, between now and June, we could all be sitting there trying to figure out what's going to happen next while the people who were our essential workers and who need the help so badly keep on suffering, as do their families. So let's all hope that that tomorrow there's a good conclusion.
Thank you. And we have thank you. And we have a new to Rise and Resit and new to our Fast for the Forgotten. Linda, thank you for joining us.
Hi, and thank you for inviting me. My name is Linda, and I'm going to be fasting for 24 hours. It's now possibly 48, if I survive a measly 24 hours. I thought about this all night, before I went to sleep, and I'm waking, and that is that if thoughts of food at all come to my mind, and I spend most of my day at home here in my studio apartment. I don't eat a lot anyway, but if thoughts go to food or I feel the hunger, I'm just going to be thinking about all of those people who suffer hunger so often on a daily basis. And I'm going to be spending my time writing letters with the heading, I'm hungry, to my legislators. And it won't just be about this budget issue, but that I'm hungry for justice. And I'm hungry for treating all the people that are living in our community, regardless of documentation or color or religion or anything else. We are all living here together. We need to embrace everybody. And I'm hungry for that. So that's what I'm dedicating my day to.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
idea.
And is anyone else joining Linda today? Okay. Well, we thank you, and you can find out much more information in the hashtag Fund for Excluded Workers, and also a hashtag Fast for the Forgotten. And thank you for joining us to see this today. And we're all in this together. It's not going to work unless we're all there. Solidarity, everyone.
Mhm.
Solidarity.